Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. It's me, Jamie with Lost Boy. Going to be doing the daily tea reading. I'm going to spill some tea today. Keep in mind that this is not a sign-specific message. This is a collective general message, so it's pretty much intended for whoever needs it. So please only take the messages that resonate and drop the messages that do not. There is an announcement I would like to make. I did receive a couple of hate comments, and honestly, I honestly don't know what was going through this person's mind, but I do want to make this a point. When I read tarot, I read energy. I don't read what's in between your legs, okay? I'm going to make that point very, very clear, because I'm not going to take somebody saying that I'm saying something about them that, you know, because it hurts their feelings because of whatever, right? You know, we're living in a climate right now in this society, and especially in the country that I'm living in, where, I don't know, it's like this big whole heavy emphasis on what's in between our legs, and I want nothing to do with it, okay? I respect everybody. I respect everybody. I respect everybody how they want to be treated. But I am not going to have people come on my channel and start trying to tell me that I'm wrong when I'm reading the energies. If somebody's in a masculine energy, they're in a masculine energy. It doesn't mean they need to be a man. And I'm going to use me as an example right now, okay? My sun sign is Virgo. Virgos are naturally divine feminine energies, but I am a man, right? We can all go into our divine masculine and our divine feminine energies. We hold them both within us, right? And if you don't understand that, then I suggest maybe you do some more research and some more learning before you get into tarot. Maybe that's a lesson you need to learn on your spiritual journey. And I'm sorry if this is coming off rude or it's coming off mean, but I'm not going to tolerate people sending hate my way. I'm not. I'm not going to tolerate it. I'm not going to tolerate it. I'm not going to tolerate it. Okay? That message that I received really tells me that there's a lot of insecurities within you that you need to heal, that you were clearly triggered by something that I said in regards to your gender, when I don't read about gender. That's not what this channel is for. All right? I'm an energy reader. That's what I do. I'm here to read the energy and tell you what the energy that's involved around you is all about, and from there you can make a decision with your own intuition. But I'm not going to tolerate that kind of hate. Alright, so with that being said, now let's get into our daily tea reading. Universe, what is going on with the collective? What is the tea for today? What is the tea? And I'm not saying that I don't appreciate comments. I love reading all the comments from everybody out there. But if you're going to try and send hate my way, then go kick rocks somewhere else. Because I'm the last person you want to do that to. Right? I'm a nice, genuine, honest person. But when you push me into a wall, I will fight back. Okay? I will fight back. I do not keep my mouth shut. Right? And most people don't like the readings that I do because I'm not afraid to call people out, right? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I keep it honest and I keep it real. And if you can't handle that, then go find somebody who is going to feed you these fantasies, you know, about unicorns and sunshines and rainbows, okay? I'm not that person for you. I'm not. Because I look at life realistically. I'm a realist. I always have been. Alrighty, universe. What's the tea for today? Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords and the Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Ugh. Somebody is playing with their options. They're not being honest. They obviously have more than one option. They're being very manipulative. They're being very sneaky. Somebody here was very self-serving. They're looking over their shoulder. Am I going to get caught? Am I going to get caught? You probably are. I'm just going to be honest with you. I am, because, I mean, if you keep thinking, am I gonna get caught, right? Our thoughts create a reality. If you're thinking you're gonna get caught, then guess what? You're gonna get caught. And obviously, if you're in the energy, like, am I gonna get caught, then should you actually even be doing this? Because obviously that tells me you know that it's wrong. But they're doing it anyway, because they only care about themselves. A Six of Wands. That is some kind of victory. Seven of Cups. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So somebody here is walking away. Phew. There's a lot of options here. I feel like somebody here is feeling like they were victorious with whatever the hell they tried to do here. Maybe trying to cast somebody out into the cold? Wanting to make somebody feel like a victim here? They felt like they were victorious in it? But it was all an illusion here, because I feel like whatever somebody did, it had the opposite effect. It was like a boomerang effect, where it just catapulted right back to them. Whatever was done in the dark will always come out, right? Somebody thought they got away with something, but they didn't. They didn't. Now the Six of Swords is in the reverse. Yeah, somebody's not protecting, they can't protect their peace anymore. They can't. Why? Because Judgment's here. Death in the reverse. And Temperance in the reverse. Somebody's refusing to let go of something that they thought that they were victorious with in the past. But what happened was the energy just finally caught up to them. There is no healing, there is no reconciling something, because somebody here needs to take accountability. They need to take accountability for being a liar, being a cheater, being a manipulator, being a deceiver, being self-serving, whatever. Fill in the blank, however it fits into your life here. Somebody needs to take responsibility for something that they did in the past here. Maybe for dipping their toes in too many waters, for trying to confuse way too many people. This is like confusing people, doing things on purpose, so that way these people can be confused, so that way somebody here can't see what this person has been up to. It's been a lot of lies to carry. They thought that they were victorious on it, but it didn't lead them towards karma waters here, right? It just made the waters more choppy. And it had the opposite effect. I feel like they were trying to cast somebody out in the cold, but what ended up happening was that they cast themselves out in the cold. There's no healing, there's no reconciling something. This is like not even being able to manage one's emotions. Like somebody here is extremely angry. They cannot temper themselves. Because they thought that whatever action they were doing that they thought that they were victorious on, they thought it was going to bring about an ending, but it didn't. It didn't. It had the opposite effect. You know, the Seven of Swords is even somebody here who, like, even believes their own lies. This is like somebody here who doesn't have a grip on reality. This is somebody here who's heavily focused on fantasy. The Chariot. The Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Wow, so we have movement here. We have movement, but I think it's impulsive movement with the Knight of Pentacles reverse at the bottom of the deck. I feel like somebody here has their back up against the wall now. They don't know how to handle themselves or handle all the attention placed on them because they're not taking accountability. They're not owning up to what they did. So I feel like somebody here is going to be lashing out very impulsively because they don't want to receive the karma that's evidently heading their way here. There's no running from this. There's no running from this. Somebody's heading straight into a brick wall. Page of Pentacles. And it's like this person still thinks that they're going to be receiving something. Two of Pentacles in the reverse and the Eight of Swords. The juggling is going to end. The back and forth is going to end. Somebody here is going to be put into a mental prison here. They're going to be very overwhelmed with their thoughts. Ace of Wands reverse at the bottom of the deck. This is a no. This is a no. This is like somebody's past coming back up to haunt them. Because they didn't evolve. They haven't grown, and I feel like this person was given plenty of chances and opportunities to grow and evolve here. And this is like somebody here who starts fights, right? Because with this Six of Wands, right, this tells me that, you know, they think that they won. They think that they're in this place of victory here, right? But they do it by casting fights to keep people trapped in some kind of illusion here. Or to not have them see what's really going on. But they're not going to be able to run from it. They're not going to be able to escape from it anymore. I feel like the truth is revealed and people see. People are seeing clearly all of this person's lies. It's all catching up to them now. They're not going to be able to heal something. They're not going to be able to talk their way out of it this time. They're not going to be able to manipulate their way out of it this time. For some of you, this could be like somebody that you know who has caused, I don't know, they thought that they got away with something, but this could be the law stepping in. Alright, somebody could be put in handcuffs and be sent to prison for refusing to grow up, for refusing to change, for refusing to apologize or to admit where they went wrong. This Knight of Pentacles just like flipped out of my hand in the reverse. This is a stop. Somebody here is being stopped. Their plans are being thwarted. It's having the opposite effect. It really is. This person's going to feel like they're a victim here. But, oh well. Oh well. Don't try to take something that's not yours. Stop trying to control people around you. Stop trying to keep people confused because you're confused. Because you're in this place where you're so insecure with yourself that you feel like you need to take things from other people. That is what I have for y'all today. It's somebody's actions are coming back to bite them in the butt. And this could be actual real jail, or it could be cosmic jail. Whatever jail it is, but somebody here is going to be forced to learn their lesson, because they were given plenty of chances to learn it the right way, or to learn it themselves, and they just decided to stick with the negative energy. This is like somebody stuck in their ego, who feels very entitled. They feel entitled. Two of Swords here, as I split the deck. Somebody here is in heavy denial. They're in denial. But oh well. Six of Pentacles reversed here at the bottom of the deck. And Five of Swords. What they thought they were going to get, they're not going to get. And this person's going to be really pissed off. And that is what I have for y'all today. Ciao.